Okay, so very firstly, it's the evening time, and at the same juncture today, I want to express my views over a couple of stories. But very firstly, before I begin with those a couple of stories, let me familiarize with anything else, which is that in the olden days, I was completely fond and habitual of expressing my views over some of the topics of English, like the asset related topic, like the opinion related topic, like the argumentative, even debatable related topic. But now, for some days, I just switch over to just express my views over some of the preferred stories. So I know the reason behind that. The reason is that consistently for a prolonged period of time, consistently for over 1 year, I used to speak English. That's the fact. So I used to take some of the topics from my English related books, and even I used to express my views over those topics. And so now, you know what? Whenever I just come across my any of the books, and thereafter I just try my little best to just get engrossed on any of the topics. So there, what I explore that leaves me dumbstruck, paler, and a garden ever, which is that the reason behind this is that you know what, I've spoken almost about 90 of the topics, 90% of the topics. That's the fact, and so due to which nowadays I just feel like fed up with speaking on those same sorts of topics, and so due to that fact, with a stroke of genius, I've just further decided to just express my views over some of the stories nowadays. But let it be. And very firstly, you know what? Today the weather that has been pretty cold one, and so due to which, you know what, I was shivering whenever I just tried to just come on the terrace, and even I just kept doing some of the physical exercises in the fine early morning. Very firstly, you know what, it's my custom, not custom, it's my habit in nuances. Custom that is socially related, and habit that is related to one individual. That's the fact. Okay, so it's my habit to just catch up on some of the physical stretching exercises on the regular basis, and especially in the fine early morning time or in the evening time if I skip doing exercises in the morning time. So the fact is that since the terrace that was completely moistured, that was completely wet with water, since the rain used to take place in the finally morning time from 3 o'clock up to 7 o'clock or even later than that one. So due to that fact, I was unable to catch up on some of the exercises on the terrace. And very firstly, you know what? I'm quite much habitual and fond of catching up on exercises on merely the terrace. And the fact is that for catching up on those physical exercises, I'm just required to just walk or even run for a certain distance or for a certain extent. So for that, you know what? I just can catch up on those exercises on my roof, and I can't catch up on those exercises in some of the rooms of mine. That's the fact. But let it be. And very firstly, let me just familiarize with the names of a couple of stories. The very first story named Tenali Ram, and the second story is about a duck and the sage duck. Okay, very firstly, if I were unable to express my views over a couple of stories consistently, so I would try to just express my views over the second story in the following day, in the concluding day as well. And it's my custom, no, not my custom, it's my habit. It's my habit to just speak English for at least 20 minutes. You know what, I can speak English for consistently for a prolonged period of time, which is a couple of hours. But now, you know what, I'm just bound by one thing, which is that to speak merely for 20 minutes. If I would like to speak for over 20 minutes, so I know well versed that you know what, I would be unable to just upload the video in the quite good manner. Even the data that would be completely spent on just uploading the video, and even, you know what, I'm just having the Airtel SIM, and I've just got 1 GB data. So with the help of that data, I can merely upload one of my videos, which is of 20 minutes or even more than that. And even quite hardly and barely once in a blue moon, I just get some more data. I just got some more remaining data, and so with the help of that same data, I just switch over to use Google for searching purposes. Even many a time, I just switch over to just go straight away to the YouTube platform for just getting to know about some of the things, about some of the facts as well. Okay, let it be. Even very firstly, now it's the correct time, it's the precise time to express the views over the very first story. So without ruining and devastating any moment of time, let's get straight to the very first topic, to the very first story of mine. Okay, the story that names Tenali Ram. Okay, so let me just aware you of the person who named Tenali Ram. So Tenali Ram, he was a sage, cunning and clever man, and he used to work in the palace of the king named Krishan Dev Rai. And furthermore, you know what? Since he was quite much sage and cunning, so the king used to take his good pieces of counsels for for all the topics, for each and every matter as well. Furthermore, you know what? The king, he didn't try to come upon any decision without considering his buddy, his bosom buddy named Tenali Ram. And very firstly, the post of the Tenali Ram that was quite much high as compared to other posts of the palace. And even Tenali Rama, he used to get respected. He used to people used to just give him dignity. And furthermore, Tenali Rama used to get admired, praised, and appreciated by the people for giving advices, suggestions, and even good pieces of counsels to the king named Krishan Dev Rai. And moreover, one day Krishan Dev Rai, he was returning from the palace in the night time, and so even thereafter, the moment while the Krishan Dev Rai was on his driveway to get into his own residence in Habitual, so at once he heard something which left him astonished. Really, what he saw, that was pretty flabbergasting one, spellbounding one, startling one, dumbfounding one as well. And he heard that some of the people were whispering, they were muttering and murmuring together. And even since they were whispering, even muttering, so their voices were completely uncleared for Tenali Rama. But you know what? Tenali Rama, somehow he got fully assured that there were thieves just in the just back of the house of his own residence and habitual. And even, you know what? The thieves, they were disguising, they were hiding just behind the back window of the residence of Tenali Rama. Even in spite of being fully aware of the thieves, Tenali Rama, he didn't try to feel afraid. He didn't try to feel terrified and horrified of the thieves. As very first, he was fully aware of the fact that the thieves, they were 4 or 5 in number. But Tenali Rama, he was one. Even including his wife, the members, they were two, merely a couple of members. On the contrary, the thieves, they were large in number, they were sizable, ample as well as compared to the family members. And very firstly, you know what? Tenali Rama used to brush aside the thought of fleeing from his residence. Even for retaining and retrieving his wealth of his residence, he used to make a plot in his own mind. Really. He used to just straight away get inside his house, and even meanwhile, he was feeling completely thrilling beyond measure as he just wanted to play a trick upon the thieves. He just wanted to make them fool. And so, very firstly, he used to just get into his house, and there he explored his wife in one of the corners, and thereafter he used to just aware her of the burglary theft. He used to relate this that, you know what, dear, nowadays the burglary that has been reaching the apex, that has been taking place in the highest level. And so I've thought something for this. I've thought something for retaining and retrieving our wealth from the clutches of the thieves. And even thereafter, Tenali Rama used to just suggest her something which was pretty amazing one, fascinating one as well. He used to relate to her that why shouldn't we switch over to just place all of our wealth and all of your jewelry inside a big black colored box, and even thereafter to just throw that one inside the well which is in our garden. And even she too felt grin and jubilant. And even there were some of the thieves. The moment when they heard each and everything regarding this, so they were completely alarmed. Really, you know what? They were fully attentive. And even furthermore, they used to pay much more heed towards the conversation of Tenali Rama and his wife as well. And furthermore, one of the thieves out of the all used to conclude this that I used to brood over and I used to muse that Tenali Rama is a good man. Even Tenali Rama is sage, cunning, intelligent one as compared to others. But according to me, he is more stupid. And furthermore, he is more mentally ill, mentally sick as well, and he is a mundane, no man as well like us. And furthermore, he used to relate this that Tenali Rama, he himself is fully unaware of the fact that the walls, they too are having the ears. And furthermore, you know what? In those days, the summer that was just spreading its adverse effects. As the fact was that due to the summer, the land, even the crops, they were completely dry, and even since the rain didn't take place over there for a prolonged period of time and consistently, so due to which the land that was completely dry, even the crops, the trees, they were completely dry. And furthermore, you know what? The wells they too were completely dry, and even people they used to just cry for water. They just wanted water for their life, for just leading a good life as well. And moreover, in addition to Tenali Rama used to just ask his wife for placing all those possessions inside the box, and she used to do as she was told to do so. And even thereafter, they both used to drag the stately black box outside their residence, and thereafter they used to just throw that one into the well. And the strangers, they were completely alert, and so thereafter Tenali Rama along with his wife used to just made the way towards the residence, and even thereafter inside the residence. And even within no time, with the stroke of genius, the thieves they just further decided to just do something with that one. And so they used to just get out. They used to just get outside, and even thereafter they used to just approach the well where the possessions were, and where the wealth was present. And very firstly, you know what? The thing is that the well used to contain some amount of water, and so for just getting the black box, the thieves they were quite grudgingly, forcibly, and voluntarily required to just eliminate some amount of water from the well so as to just eliminate the box. And even they used to just eradicate and alleviate the amount of water from the well. And you know what? Due to that process, the crops they used to get water as the thieves used to eliminate the amount of water from the well. And so even the crops they used to become green in color, even they used to grow. And even you know what, the crops they all got the essential nutrients to grow. And furthermore, thereafter, up to the final morning time, the thieves they by hook or by crook they could eliminate that black box from the well. And thereafter, one of the thieves used to just unlock the black box, and after unlocking the black box, what they saw, really, that left a shiver down their spine. Their hearts skipped a beat, their blood ran cold completely as they saw that the black box that didn't contain any jewels, even any money or any possession of Tenali Rama, and instead that used to contain black stones, even big, grand, stately black stones. And even thereafter, the chief of the thieves used to relate this that I I just claimed this that Tenali Rama is stupid one, but now I can claim this that he is more and more and more sage as compared to the mundane, nondescript, and normal people as well. And even thereafter, they used to flee from there. They used to take their heels. And even you know what? The moral of the story is that at last the crops got water, and so with the help of water, the crops used to grow up. They used to grow high, and they used to rise up as well. And even on the contrary, the thieves they learned a great lesson, which was that for just leading a good life and even for this leading a luxurious, royal, and wealthy life, one should try to work hard. One should try to catch upon those activities which are extraordinary one. And furthermore, one should try to do discoveries, great discoveries, and even one should try to just do any work with full of his soul, in one sense with full of his passion, even with full of his mind, alertness and concentration as well. And for this, according to me, on the regular basis, one should try to catch upon some of the physical exercises. Okay, let me take a glimpse of the time. Okay, so you know what? Some minutes are still left for just covering the 20 minutes, but let it be. And you know what, I can't express my views over the second story within just 4 minutes or 5 minutes, and even according to me that would take up to 20 minutes, and even the video that would become the longer one. Even I can speak that story as well, but that video would become the large one, the lengthy one as well. And so according to me that would take time, and a video that would be of 40 minutes completely. And so for uploading that video, 2 GB data that would be mandatory, that would be must. But nowadays, according to me, up to 1st Feb, I can't use much more data as I will be having just 1 GB data. And even from the 2nd February onwards, I would be getting 3 GB data as my dad he had already recharged my phone. And even moreover, you know what? Earlier one day, I just wanted to just get more and more data for uploading one of the videos, and that was my very first video. And so you know what, I was feeling completely excited. I was completely frenzied about uploading one of my videos, especially the very first video. And so due to which my heart skipped a beat and my heart was palpitating swiftly, galloping hastily. But the aftermath, the consequence, that was the adverse one, unfavorable one for me, as the fact is that I used to get 1 GB data. But even the moment when I just got the 1 GB data, so I got one of the messages on my mobile, and there what I saw that left me dumbstruck, paler, and astonished than ever. The message was that I would be getting data after the expiry of the present and current data. And present data, that is 1 GB, and after the expiry of the 1 GB data, I would be getting 3 GB data from 2nd February onwards. But let it be. And due to that fact, I was unable to upload my video. And even you know what, the fact is that earlier I used to just charge. I used to just recharge one of the sims, and even since that sim didn't try to work, and even I used to recharge that sim with the help of 3 GB data, and even since the sim was unable to work, and so thereafter I used to just buy one of the new sims, and thereafter I just got 1 GB data from that one. And furthermore, I ruined some amount of money for just getting 3 GB data from the very first sim, and after I felt like that was the futile and restful one, so I didn't try to use that one. And even the moment when I bought the new sim, so I fully got aware that I would be getting 1 GB data. And even thereafter, the fact is that I used to just recharge my phone for taking more data. I used to just take 3 GB data, but thereafter I fully got aware that I would be getting that one later. And even I just wanted data for one day, for that same day, and so really I couldn't muster enough courage to ask to my dad for recharging my phone fourth time. That was the fact. And even I didn't try to upload my video, and I used to wait for that one. And in the following day onwards, I used to just recharge. No, I used to just use the 1 GB data of the new day. That's the fact.